minutes at the most, but it will start promptly at 6:30.
What dates, what's that date?
It's November 9th at, it's Monday at 6:30. Next
So
Monday.
she's gonna be out of town and I'm gonna be out of town, so anybody wanting to go.
But they kindly provided me with the DVD though.
Which is almost as good.
Oh.
I've seen the video, unless you see the fire and see firsthand what's going on, you really don't get the flavor, but it is good to watch it, and I think it'll help you understand why it's important.
There are a lot of people like to watch fire, as long as it's not theirs.
Yes, they do.
It is amazing. Okay, anything else?
No, that's all.
Thank you. We don't have it on the agenda, but in your packet, we have a report card from Dan Hines about the village. All it is the fiscal year for 2008. We had our annual report, it's just a summary. Most of the time they rate us, but I guess there's so many out there that are bad, they didn't rate us. But we do get an excellent rating every year. And this year's no exception. And this just came in today, and that's the FOIA seminar that Lisa Madigan is asking everybody to come to. It's got dates free, November 9th through December 4th. If you go to any of those about Freedom of Information Act, not the Media Act, I would suggest you go to some one of them. Okay, numbers of old business. Visitors who wish to address the board.
Thank the fact.
No, he sends it every year. Yeah. Be nice. But he,
Not suspicious politician.
No.
okay, purchase of 4 police vehicles in 2010.
Well, based on our rotation for vehicle purchases, we were due to purchase 3 new vehicles in 2010. All you have in front of you is a photograph of our brand new police car that we just purchased this year that I would like to replace also.
My
The fire
suggestion-
department weren't any
My
of their
suggestion
vehicles.
was, even if it's not a total, we should sell it and get on with it, because I don't want to hire policemen driving around with anything that's fixed up like this. So my recommendation is to get rid of it. If the insurance company doesn't total it, I still want to get rid
Could
of
the village of Lincolnshire use it in a fire demonstration?
Yeah, sprinkler, no sprinkler.
I'm sure we can find a use for it.
it. Go ahead.
So as the mayor said, I prefer to order 4 new vehicles rather than the rescheduled ones, rather than use this. And Richard Small,
We should get 100% or at least 80% insurance money for the one car, so.
thank you. So based on that, the change here though is different from other years. Currently, our patrol fleet consists of 1 SUV and 3 Crown Victoria sedans, including my car, which is also due for replacement. After spending a winter here in Riverwoods last winter, I think it's important that rather than having 1 all-wheel or 4-wheel drive car on the road, that we should have 3 of the 4. I often have 2 officers on the road, and I'd like, if I'm not here, I'd like both of them to be able to drive a 4-wheel drive vehicle. So once I decided that was the way I prefer to go, we did a study on various 4-wheel drive vehicles or all-wheel drive vehicles that would be available to us in the police package. And we came down to the Chevrolet Tahoe 4-wheel drive vehicle police package that we thought would be best for us. We did look at others, and we checked with a lot of police departments, and for instance, the Ford Explorer was too small. There wasn't a lot of room there for the officer, and they had trouble getting prisoners in and out, which if you have somebody who doesn't want to get in the back of your car, it's hard to get somebody in that car with the cage in there. The Ford Expedition was comparably priced, a little bit cheaper, uses more gas. But from everybody that we spoke to, the Expedition doesn't last as long, it doesn't drive as well. With the Tahoe, typically we've been replacing cars every 2 years, with the exception of my car, because Chief's car, which has less mileage on it, isn't driven 24 hours a day as the other cars are. But I'm told we might be able to get another year out of the Tahoe. So keeping it for 3 years rather than 2 years. So that being said, we did go out and get quotes, and the Crown Victoria, we do want to still want to replace one Crown Victoria with another Crown Victoria. The price for the state contract, or for the purchasing cooperative, is $21,252. I'll still try and shop that and match that, but that's the most we'd have to pay, that being a contract. There was no state contract or purchasing cooperative price for the Chevrolet Tahoe four-wheel drive this year, so we did get several quotes. The cheapest at this point being $27,979. So using those prices, if we were to buy one Crown Victoria and 3 Chevrolet Tahoes, the price would be no more than $105,189.
Which we should get reimbursed from.
We should get,
Victoria.
yeah, we should get much of that $21,252 back.
One of the things that Bruce had talking about was we usually do this in January, and it takes 90 days to get the cars. I said, if we order it now, we won't get it for 90 days, at least we can use it for the winter time. So that's why he's bringing this up now before January. So my recommendation to him was, let's bring this in now, order them now, we won't get it until January. At least we can use it for part of the winter time.
How does this fit into the budget of the police department? Is it consistent with the budget, or are we going to be over budget now? What's the?
Well, this is for the 2010 budget, which I haven't.
Yeah, it's not yet, see, this is ahead of the budget,
So
you
if
put
you
this in
were
the budget.
Well, I mean,
I asked
You
the
know,
same question.
think about it, kind of
Well-
looking forward.
Well, typically, in the past, we were scheduled to order the 3 cars. And typically, we would have ordered 1 4-wheel drive and 2 sedans. And the 4-wheel drives would approximately $6,000 more than the 2-wheel drives.
So we're about $12,000 over what last year's budget would be.
I had asked exactly the same question.
Yeah. I mean, because you can't compare last year, because last year we were only scheduled to order 1 car, and that's what we ordered.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the 2010 police vehicle purchase as requested by the chief.
Second.
We have a good cap on that at 105.
Yeah, 105,189, although chief said he was going to press it further.
Yeah. And again,
I'd
part
like
of
to
that,
note that Bill
part of that is
Stacy is
coming
a
back.
fire trustee in the village of Brookwood, so no longer a resident though.
Bill Stacy.
Bill Stacy,
was that right?
Yeah, I spoke to Bill Stacy.
he used to be a trustee in the